welcome, welcome, welcome. On the eve of a giant battle, it is a pleasure to have you all join us again for another session of Raging Rolls.
Woo!
Really keen to see if our players and their characters are able to survive tonight's session. But before we get into that, I'll pass to Jez to hopefully show us that all this death is doing some good in the world.
Thanks, Damn it, Doom. Yeah, look, quick throw to Beyond Blue, who are a charity that supports people that are suffering from things like anxiety, depression, and so on. It's no surprise that around the world, and even we're seeing things pick up again in a negative way in Europe. This coronavirus rubbish has got a lot of people feeling pretty down on their luck. So Beyond Blue are there. We support them. You'll hear more about that shortly. If you need support, please reach out to beyondblue.org.au. If you can show support, I will show you how with handing over to Rod.
Yeah, so as you guys are probably aware, we've had some great sponsors come on board for our Nat 20 Nat 1 promotion. So if you've just joined us, every time a Nat 20 is rolled, one of our sponsors will donate $20 and some will donate other amounts. But every time we roll a Nat 1, one of the beautiful team here will donate $20 to Beyond Blue. So far, we have had 9 Nat 20s. And thanks to Geekdom, who sponsored our first 10, so we've got one more to go from then. And then Dan's going to let us know about a new sponsor that's coming on board.
Yes, that's the Unseen Servant over on Etsy. They're an Australian-owned 3D printing service specialising in D&D heroes, monsters, and more. With over 7,000 designs available, if you can't find the design you're looking for, or you need your own design printed, contact the shop owner for more details. And luckily, for the month of October, if you head on over and you purchase something, if you enter promo code SPOOKY, you'll get 20% off all orders in the store for the month of October. So I was having a look at all of the stuff he's got before jumping on the stream, and I'm like, yeah, I think I know where all my money's going.
Dan, was that spooky?
Yes, spooky. SPOOKY. I almost said zero. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, no. They are also, I believe, sponsoring Nat 20s.
They are.
Very exciting. We are doing an amazing job. Oh my god. Yeah, all the lovely people in the D&D community.
And guys, also don't forget our silent auction. We have the guys at Oz Miniature Hub have donated a really cool monster pack and a DM screen if you want to be like our very own DM of Doom.
With my big DM screen.
Yeah, if you want to have a big DM screen, we may even throw in a custom moustache for you just so you can be your very own DM of Doom.
This is patented, okay? You don't get this look anywhere else.
So far, we are over, $100. $100. If we break $200, we will try and get a DM of Doom face mask for you to wear as you DM screen your own.
Fantastic.
But it has to break $200. So if someone's willing to donate $200 and win, we will throw in a mask from Raging Rolls from the DM of Doom.
At the end of the day, it's just the Guy Fawkes mask, isn't it?
Yeah.
V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
He's actually a 12-year-old girl that's been helping us DM for years.
Hey, we should also do a couple of quick shout-outs
casualty.
for one for Macintosh 3D Prints, who are also sponsoring Natural 20s, and big shout-out to the Wiccan Craft Guildmaster, who have hit $200 into the donation, which has been amazing. So thanks so much, everyone, for helping us out.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Much love. Have we got a tally? We got a running tally?
Not right. Oh, yes, we do.
We do.
So whilst Jez works out the running tally, we are getting close to our original goal of 500, so we've decided to stretch target for $1,000. There you go. Try and buy a bit of time. So
we're halfway there, so we can surely hit the next halfway point.
We're halfway through the month, so
exactly.
We've got this guy. Yeah.
So
That's going to a great cause.
Let me just quickly add this up right now. 3.
Look, if you're also looking for reasons to donate, if you want to donate in the chat, let us know you've donated, and feel free to ask one of us to do something, say something, or if you want Robin to sing part of the opera as one of the NPCs, feel free to donate at least $20 to get him to sing.
Yeah.
This is the only fans content that I will allow to be paid for.
Yeah. Or if you want to see one of us speak in a stupid accent, or
I thought
do
you were going to
something
say if you want to
ridiculous.
see us nude. I was like,
Oh, calm down.
No.
Yeah.
That's the OnlyFans account.
That's the adult content filter that we've got
yeah,
right
I'll
there.
add another aspect to Raging Rolls.
Yeah.
Wait,
Only
And that's
okay,
the point
I've
where
done
it's
the
normally me.
calculations. I figured it out.
Good,
We are
because that stalling
presently,
is dying.
Quick maths.
Wait, what was that, Gez?
we're presently at $540 raised. Let's see all the natural disasters and natural success. Actually, we need all the natural 20s this session, I think, given where we left off. So let's see that happen and see if we can get some other people who would like to donate. Anything you can throw would be amazing. We'll see
And
where
they can
we
donate.
can make it.
Yeah, so
They
can donate how?
The donation.
At least if I can, there we go. I've just put it in the chat, so you can hit it at cut.ly, so CUTT.ly/RageMHM for Mental Health Month.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jez. So any donations of $20 or more I will gladly sing as an NPC of your choice.
I'll tell you what, there's
And
someone
I
in the
will
chat
make
that is
sure to
talking.
include it within the session, so you can decide if you want the big bad to start singing. You guys know what you got to do.
There's my wallet.
How much
Episode
to kill a player
15
character?
Episode.
Oh, I don't know. I think the player character has to really put a number on their character's net worth.
If you,
What I
if anyone
do, I
donates
do
$50,
for
I'll
free.
start swinging at Claymore.
But you can really make this game pay to win by if you want them to have an extra death save, that'll be another $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Hey, it works for EA, so
It sure does. So
Oh, no,
luckily
if
we're
it's
not.
EA, then it's an unclear outcome.
And just remember that because we might need to buy our own death saves.
Yeah, you may. At any rate, welcome back. So, as we left off last week, can somebody give me a little bit of a summary of what went down?
Everything's fine.
everything's fine.
There we go.
We
Sorted.
found the dragons. This is the
We made it.
post-campaign session.
How you want to spend your money?
Yeah.
We met Jez's lovely little family who invited us over for tea. It was really good. We watched the footy, drank beers, and everyone was happy.
Yeah. We
Wow.
definitely rescued that family. Like, they're fine now.
Yep, totally not. Succumbing to tree growth.
Pretty sure they're made of trees now.
I would like to
It'll be
rage.
awkward to put them in the fire. Gotta keep warm. Gotta keep warm.
Yeah,
So what
we
did happen?
did we meet a god?
We did a few things. So
We got
As-
waylaid.
we absolutely did. So starting last session, you all were making your way through the city, dead body in hand, to try and find a temple that would restore health and life to the man who was caught in the crossfire between yourselves and the invasion of the Orcish clan. Then on the way there, the escaping villagers and the townsfolk caused you to be waylaid. And instead of trying to take a path less traveled, you all decided to go down the main road and fire a spell at one of the orc groups. That was Redhelm the Brave, I think, if I recall. Hey, bravery and stupidity are very close.
Yeah, very
true. So just looking like Harry Potter, you can see the similarities very quickly. So yes, you quickly got into a fight, which was going well. There was a bit of damage to your side, but that all changed when a black shadow cloaked the city as a smog started to fill the air that coalesced into a dark being of great evil. And who came to your aid in the city when that all happened?
The stone guardians that then transform, if you put them together, into a giant mecha.
Absolutely. A scale of justice legged, snake legged. There was some beautiful stuff with like
some Blastoise-y cannons or
twin
something going on.
cannons at the back. It was really a thing of beauty.
And a bunch of witches and wizards.
So the Black Staff of Waterdeep, who is sort of the head mage, she was able to actually bring them back to animation to help save the city from this threat. And so currently she is controlling the mech with her group of wizards. And then as you finished your fight and this all was happening, how did you all make it out into the forest?
Zim and the Beanstalk.
Zim and the giant
Beanstalk.
Got a little call in from a certain demigod that I'd spoken to previously in Waterdeep and from the Emerald Enclave. And look, she'd made eyes at me and she couldn't let me fall, to the wayside. So she came through with the goods. And there was some side thing that happened to a family that were with us and they turned to bark. Anyway, we got away safely. Got sort of travelled through into a safe city location. And it was just brilliant. We were able to just chill, look around at the scenery. Ren was able to pick up some sticks for some sort of, spell he wanted to craft or something. And it was just amazing. Just picturesque where we landed, really. And nothing bad happened.
And then we met Voldemort.
Oh, yeah. And then that. Yeah. Yeah, that.
Once Voldemort saw you all and said hi, he quickly made sure that each of you were aware of his amazing abilities and his ability to make you all wealthy, make you all powerful. Each of you were offered something very nice in return for siding with him.
Yes.
What did you all decide based on this very favorable offer?
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, I think there was consensus. This guy is just can't be
right
good
up
news. And
All the way
I
up.
think
Thank
no
you,
offer was
Leisure.
taken. Yeah, massive shout out to Leisure for donating $20 to the cause, and we know what that means, don't we, DM?
There will be singing. So at any point, if you want to jump in and just say, that you want me to sing a certain character, I will happily do that
I have an
for
idea.
you. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah.
All right, so as you all are standing in front of this creature, you recall that at the end of last session, there was piles of bones that were gathered all around this clearing. That some old, some fresh, but at the end of the day, all that you could see was this creature in front of you and the bodies around that. Now,
And from memory, I'm trying to remember which thing I've got, but the one that pings when Celestial Fiend or Undead is spent, the only thing that pinged on the radar then was him, they.
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
How long does that run for?
It's just until the end of my next turn. We weren't really in combat at that point.
Yeah, so I think it's nice that as you're sort of sensing, you only see the one threat. Then,
And then we bum rush them.
you are approaching. Suddenly, you get the
Tingles?
sense that there are definitely some undead energies that weren't there before. As the guy continues to work on whatever spell cast that he was working on. You see, even as you try and rush towards the creature, that the bones from around the area are all sort of clacking, clack, 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 as they jump on the ground into the center of the clearing. You can see them all approaching where you all are. So I'm going to get you guys all to roll an initiative.
Oh, yeah!
Is this just how we start all our sessions these days?
We can get started.
Oh! Yeah!
That's a 1.
Sweet.
I'm going to spend one of my rerolls from last week and redo that. Come on.
That's all right.
Oh,
Much better.
well, that was well
Yeah, totally
spent.
worth it. Totally worth
Yeah,
it.
take
Glad
the 6.
you did that.
You've still got one left, Mark, and
I do have one left.
just
You know
think,
what?
right,
I'm gonna-
alright. Yeah, go
Mark,
ahead.
do it
don't do
again.
it. Don't do it, Mark. Just take it. Just take it. Come on, man.
Believe in yourself.
We've got this. We've got this.
It's kind of like I've run up right next to him and then just frozen.
Yeah.
The fear of this creature is undeniable. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Mm.
Also, when we get into the city, if we
Ah,
do,
that's-
the mech has a reroll.
Yes. That makes me so happy.
I'm not re-rolling. I'm just I'm trying to take this. No, it wasn't coming into the chat.
That's unfortunate, DM.
Oh.
So it's a
Wow.
nat 1 to start off the evening. So just if you feel bad, well, you're the only one that's donating $20 as a result of tonight so far. So.
Oh, Claymore wasted the 20-year-old.
It wasted it.
Wow, what a
Why?
waste.
Because
Anyone in
it
the
hadn't,
chat who can't
it
see
hadn't
that,
taken the
Claymore's
turn
just
order.
rolled 20.
It's a fake 20. It's a
Fake
non-20.
20s.
Claymore. Fake 20.
Well,
Claymore.
Luckily, this creature didn't need its haste. We're good. Awesome. So let's quickly rearrange. Descending.
Oh, shit.
First up, we have Ren at the top of the order as your ranger instinct has 2 arrows notched already before combat even begins.
Yes, hang on 1 second. I forgot to do initiative for Doggo.
Yeah, Doggo. Feel free to just do Doggo on your turn if you want. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay. We'll just skip him out of the way then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still charging in, kind of screaming at this guy. And
Beautiful.
I will straight up... Oh, he runs too bloody close. Cast Hunter's Mark on him. With my bonus action. Do I have to roll for that? No.
No. Is it a spell?
It is a spell.
Your usual focus that you feel after casting Hunter's Mark seems to not come to you this time. As you try and get it to go onto this creature, it just does not seem to take. As your spell sort of dissipates from the target.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
No effect.
No effect.
But a spell slot?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
with
no.
my... That sucks.
Weird.
It's just like, you
Determines balls.
motherfucker! And just knocks up 2 arrows, one after the other. What's that? 13 to hit.
13 does not hit,
And
as your arrow seems to miss him barely.
second shot. My extra attack. 18 hit.
This time, lining up your shot perfectly, you let the arrow loose point blank as it approaches the target. And as it would hit him, your arrow bursts into flame and disintegrates as it gets close. And you hear a voice boom in your mind, Ren.
You think that I am weak to succumb to your meager attacks. I have slain entire villages. Your attacks are nothing but annoyances against my might.
You'll still pay for what you've done to me and to others. And,
Pay? I will not pay. It will you that will die this day. Join me as you fill out the ranks of my army. and join the others that I've slain as I'll slay you.
Okay, so I'm going to ignore that last comment. I think Ren will pull up about halfway between where she was and the guy, and we'll call out to the others. Back it up, people, back it up. That's her done. And Doggo is just going to move up next to me. No, actually, going to move up next to Bear. And just sort of stand guard next to Bear. Oh shit. That's it. That's me.
Well, next up, we have Bear.
So, seeing that Sheila Wren was getting burnt up, I'm going to run around Doggo, and I'm going to get absolutely pumped. I'm going to rage, but I'm just going to go full reckless. Like, I am just going to pull from the hip and start shooting my shotty. Just straight off the hip, my reckless.
Shotty. Love it. Nice. So, I'm assuming at this point you do not have a magical weapon, hey? You don't have a magic weapon.
Well, it's a drow-crafted shotgun, so they, like, use magic, right?
But yours is very much mechanical beastie.
Are you sure? Because I have to use wisdom to shoot it. Like, doesn't it come from my mind? Like,
yeah, but for you, it takes wisdom just to operate a weapon like that.
I'm not going to win this argument, am I?
As you bring this thing up close range, you shoot it, and in the same way that the arrow was just melted and disintegrated, your pellets hit the shield, and they just start melting as molten metal just hits the ground in a small puddle at its feet.
Shit, eh? That's a bit rough. So nothing magical is killing this thing. Jesus Christ.
Well, nothing magical, no spells have worked, and no physical attacks have hit it.
Maybe we should be friends.
Why can't we be friends?
Accepted his offer.
Why can't
Maybe
I
it's-
offered you all a way out of this mess, but you chose to ignore it. So come, hit me with all you've got, and then it shall be my turn.
maybe
Get
it's
out
like
of our heads.
I'm gonna run and just go in for this big ass grapple. I'm just gonna go and try and swing and take it, just grappling. Just take what I can grab at.
Oh shit.
You can have a go at it. So I guess what we'll get you to do is do an unarmed strike just to see if you hit. As you try and go into towards him.
What's that? Just strength, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you have advantage on that?
Yeah, because I'm recklessly going at it.
Beautiful. So with that 22, you take your arm with a practice grip as you stole the foxhole blade to begin with, and you remember all of the times that your grip was fast enough to steal out of the hands of a trained assassin. And as your arm goes to strike through the shield, make a dex save for me.
Oh man.
Shit.
Beautiful. So you, upon entry, you feel the heat intensify as you approach this sort of shield that surrounds this creature. And with the same speed, you're able to withdraw your hand just in time before you burn your fingers, as you realize that something is preventing your approach.
Well, as our mighty Wren said, "Run, bastards, run!" And that'd be
Great.
me.
What do you do?
Fireball.
I've just watched these two kind of attack, and without even skipping a beat, I'm just going to fire the old magic missiles. We've seen a spell try and land on him, and it didn't seem to land. But magic missiles is a little bit different than trying to land that spell on him. So
I appreciate it. It's definitely the wizard approach. Let's trial and error this thing.
And it's impossible to miss. I can't miss him, and unless he's using a particular shield spell, there's not many things that can block magic missiles.
Indeed, it's a good test, that's for sure.
So we'll find out.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
So the first one is going to land for 5.
So yeah, as you begin to fire out your missiles, shooting these 3 that are sort of coming out at different cadences, you see the first bolt hit the shield, and instead of any sort of explosion or anything, you see that the shield it creates ripples on the shield, and the shield absorbs the color of your force bolt into its surroundings, and you see the color strengthen as you fire your magic missiles into it, as it solidifies as you bring more and more energy to this shield.
I see. Okay, interesting.
I call hacks.
Very interesting.
Then did you decide to join me then if you would feed my casting?
Be gone, you peasant.
I will enjoy myself today.
You will enjoy nothing but the taste of dirt as we walk over your corpse.
Claymore, you're up.
He's already undead.
just moving.
Sorry, Zim, I don't want to take away your thunder.
Just moving to like there. There we go.
Oh, yeah, good. That's cool.
Run away!
In about 3 rounds, you'll regret that decision. But let's continue. Claymore, what are you
3 rounds, you'll regret that decision.
Claymore, hey, channel divinity, vow of enmity. I get advantage on his ass, and I think that's on. It's a buff for me, not against him. But woo! As a bonus action, I know, but I'm not going to hit him with a weapon, per se. I'm going to reach into my little sack of stuff, pull out a holy water flask, and smash it through the shield and onto him.
All right, this is what I like. I'm a fan of this move. All right, so go ahead and give me just like some sort of an attack, just as you try and lob this thing at him.
I figured improvised weapon.
Yeah, that works completely with advantage.
Come on.
So what's your mod on your improvised weapon?
I don't think you get a mod, do you?
No,
You're not proficient with them.
I don't know. You know what? I like the idea that if you smash a glass of holy water, it's gonna spray. If you do this at point blank, what I'll do is I'll get you to make that deck save, as you just try and just smash him with it. So it might hurt you in the process.
13.
So these take 8 points of fire damage. As you feel the burn come over your hand as you smash this vial against the shield. You see the shield hold up initially, but as you continue to watch, the sort of liquid that's now spread over it, you can see the areas that liquid was on sort of fades away, and it loses that thicker coat that it got from that arcane energy.
Oh.
And I'm assuming I get I don't know how this works. I get 2 actions now. Sorry, two attacks.
Yep.
So I can now choose to hit him.
You could.
Which has only just occurred to me. Did you say the shield is gone, or is it?
You can test it. It's definitely lightened up in that area.
Smite it. Do it.
You reckon? Smite. Let's give it a wacky. We're gonna dump a 2nd level divine smite with advantage.
All right.
Oh, come on, dude.
Where's Divine Smite
That's
hiding?
strong.
It's Divine Smite, so that's 2d8 because it's 3d8.
Is it possibly
And I got-
58?
Yeah. Look, I'll roll the damage first, and then I've got to roll the attack. My bad. Okay. Here comes the attack.
I like this reverse.
Hammer. Reroll. Oh no, that was the advantage. Reroll now. There we go. Right, I've spent all my rerolls. So a 19 to hit.
Hits. So, how much damage you do with your Warhammer?
Did the damage come through? No, the damage hasn't come through. Awesome.
I can see damage in the roll.
Damage is in 6, 6, and 2.
Okay.
No, but that's the Divine Smites. The Warhammer hit.
Oh.
So the Warhammer's got to have damage as well.
D&D Beyond has stopped sinking. It's an
Just
8.
press
8 damage, cool. So in total,
8,
you've got
8
yourself
damage
12.
plus the 6 plus the 6.
So
plus the
20 points of damage.
Oof.
Yeah. So as the what? Sorry,
24.
8 plus 2. Oh yes. You're right. 20. Okay, cool. I'll trust you. I'm not gonna do the math.
8 plus 2 plus
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
24
sorry.
points of damage.
22.
22, yeah. 22 was much closer to what I got. So yeah, as the liquid splays over it and begins to make it more and more translucent, you bring through your Warhammer as it easily smashes through the faded shield that was there, and you can see that the shield's trying to reseal itself, but not before you got your strike through. So you hit him with your hammer, and as you do, divine light just blows through your strike as it does that 22 points of damage.
Sorry, DM.
Well done. Yes.
Bear with me. Because he's undead, there's extra.
Bear with me.
Bear with me. You can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 radiant plus 1d8 for each spell higher than first. So that was the 3. And plus 1. Okay, so I just get another 1d8, which I'll just do through here. Pew pew!
Ooh, nice.
26.
Perfect. So yeah, you whack this creature with a mighty blow as you break through its shield. Not coming out unharmed through the process, but you've proven that this creature can bleed. Or not bleed.
Shield down!
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Awesome. So next up we have Red Helm. As you see this creature being smacked by a claymore, what do you do?
Red Helm smiles under his mask, and then before he gets too excited, double checks how close are the Skelly boys.
So as you see them all coming together, you see that they've probably come to the outskirts of the forest now. So you can see all of the bones are heading almost exactly to where Zim is standing.
Let them come. Let them come.
All right. Red Helm is going to start wandering back towards him to help him out, even though he's really pissed off with him at the moment. And as he's moving, he's going to look back at this fuckface, and he's going to guiding bolt him right up the butt.
Nice. Good move. It's a classic Red Helm.
28 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
That'll hit.
1 plus hits.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Excellent. I'm pretty sure I got this right. Okay, let's see. That's only 10 points of radiant damage, but the next attack against him has advantage.
That's very good. Awesome. Any other things on your turn?
I was wondering, we talked about it a little bit. Sometimes we were allowed to do cantrips bonus action after we spell, or like an extra.
Go for it. This seems like one of those moments that you're feeling inspired. Your life and death situation.
All right, Sacred Flame to Old Fuckface to follow up the thing. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw versus DC of 14.
He gets a 13.
All right, so he fails. So he takes another 15 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
Happy days.
You guys managed to do quite the round on him, as it were.
Glowing like a fucking firefly, ready for...
absolutely, it's a beautiful thing. As you hear the voice come through again.
Do you think that I care for the deeds of children? For you are but toddlers in my presence. He says
then in almost a condescending tone,
if you want to play, let me bring you a toy.
As out of the ground you see all of the skeletal parts start to coalesce in the middle. Zim, you sort of step aside and step around the bones that seem to just like, with a might of their own, be just flopping towards you. As
just
quickly,
brush them away with the bottom of my robes.
As you guys are sitting there, you see this creature begin to form in front of your very eyes.
Holy
shit!
I would like to not move towards him right now.
As a sword made of bone begins to form, and a creature that stands 15 foot tall is presented in front of you. As you hear again in your minds,
see, I can create beings of power with nothing but a thought. What are you with your meager light shows against my powers unbridled?
I am Red Hell.
And I am Groot.
Yeah.
Cool. So the creature spins its way up and grows, as looking down at the small glowing creature that fired its bolts at its master. It looks down at you, Zim, as if you are a mere inconvenience, as it begins to strike.
It can try.
It sure can, and that's all I can promise for tonight. Let me quickly throw that in there.
Pretty sure at 15 foot it wouldn't be able to reach me. It'd have to have an exceptionally long sword to get down to my 2 foot.
It's got a long sword. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Beautiful. So we're gonna do a last little bit of slashing. As it brings down a sword for 16 points of slashing damage. Boom! The sword goes through you and hits the ground with a resounding thud, as you hear the jawbone on it just go clack, 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 as it starts to laugh as only a skeleton can. Halloween's coming early this October. All right. So next up, we have the creature up front, who you see that as you watch it, its shield begins to coalesce again.
Surely its turn was raising the undead. It can't raise this monster and heal itself in one turn, surely.
Oh, you have no idea what you're doing. As the shield recoalesces, and you see it again focus on whatever spell it is casting. And that spell cast has not ended now that the skeleton has been brought to life. Next up, we have Ren.
Okay, couple things. First, is this bone creature guy is like right next to me?
Yes.
So me trying to get the hell out of dodge there is going to cause an attack of opportunity.
How is it next to him and then it attacks Zim, who's down in the corner?
Sorry, I thought that wasn't Zim. I thought Zim was there. Zim, I take that back. Ren, does a 19 hit you?
Oh, happy days.
Cool. So you take the 16 instead of Zim.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Happy days. Thanks for any rules lawyers out there just noticing who is on the map. It's fantastic.
No, I won't say that I'm an unjust DM.
I think because you got it wrong, no one takes damage from that round. Anyway, moving on. I think it's Ren's turn.
So now it is Ren's turn, as you have found that the sword is definitely not a fun thing to be next to.
Okay, I am going to firstly call out to the guy with the shield and say, so powerful, why do you need a shield? Only pussies carry shields. And then...
Hey!
Looks like Claymore.
And Red.
Right.
Yep, all pussies.
Silence. You are nothing beneath my presence.
I'll give you a present.
Okay, I'm going to run into the bushes over here. I'm going to call out, Red, get the hell out of there, get out of the way. I'm going to hold my action for when Red moves.
You just called me a pussy. Like,
You are a pussy, run away! Run away, pussy, run away!
That was an instruction, not an insult.
Everyone get the fuck out of the way!
Amazing. So you have attempted to... You disengaged?
Yes,
Or
oh
did
well,
you?
if disengage is an action,
Yeah, it was. Would have been. So you can do that if you'd like. I
Hang
think
on.
as a ranger
Where
you
is-
can do that, or can't you disengage?
as an action, what do you mean?
Because certain classes can, others can't.
Certain can do it without it being an action.
No, I've got a spell I can cast to do that, which I should have
Cool.
cast that. Well,
No,
okay.
you can cast it. I'll let you get away with it if you want.
No, I don't
You
want to cast
know,
it.
you know what the sword can do.
Yeah, true. Actually, yes. Okay, I will.
Whatever you want to do, it's your character.
Yes, okay.
So-
I will cast Zephyr Strike.
If you like us freaking out, please feel free to head to Unseen Servant, get your mini so you don't forget what your character looked like after your DM TPK'd you.
Okay, so
Because after they
may
DPK
need to
you, you
order
look
Ren
like a
and you
smudge.
I think I'm going to be a puddle on the ground after tonight. I have twice double movement and no attacks opportunity, and I can choose one attack to do an extra 1d8 damage within the next minute.
As you cast this, your presence begins to flicker a little bit as you begin to use that natural camouflage that was around you in the forests. As the skeleton looks around, trying to figure out where you went, as you slink away very quietly into the distance.
Now that's a bonus action, so I'm still holding my action.
Yep, cool. So what's your trigger on that one?
When Red gets out of the way.
Are you gonna do what? Fire an arrow, or what's
when
your?
Red gets out of the way,
You have to basically tell me what you're gonna do before.
I want to
happens.
cast another spell, but can I do that?
So when he gets out of the way, what spell are you casting?
I'm casting Spike Growth.
Awesome. I will look forward to that. Bear, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to try something a bit different than what I was originally going to do. I'm going to run down here and yell, "Get down, pussy!"
Everyone get the fuck out of the way, please!
And I'm going to go reckless and I'm going to throw one-handed my javel rain first. 20.
Your 20 hits. You're attacking the big skeleton, right?
Yeah, the big skeleton.
Yep, 20 hits.
So that's 12, raging before. And as I've thrown that, I'm going to showboat, spin around, still recklessly, and flick the shotgun just off once.
Beautiful.
19.
As you fire this thing at its face, go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh. It's only the 4, it's the 6 points.
Awesome. So, bam, bam. You quickly, you can see bits of bone just breaking off as some of the older bones that make up this creature begin to flake as you shoot through it. The creature just roars as you begin to tickle it with your damage.
What sound did it make? Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me get some fun stuff. Oh, this is a good one. Let's see how this one sounds.
That'll do it.
Nice
Looking
raw
forward to
pussy.
when. Sorry, go on. My bad.
I was going to say nice raw pussy number 2. Bow down to the king and give me your goddamn sword.
Awesome. So next up, we then have Zim.
So Zim is not being hit on the head recently, and he remembers, short-term memory, seeing the sort of shield flicker around the bad dude after Claymore made an attack. And so Zim is just gonna sort of ditch over this way a little bit and hold his turn until Claymore makes an attack to see if the shield flickers again. And then I will be casting a spell. Do you need to know what spell?
Not at this stage. So you're casting what to him to begin with?
I'm not casting anything. I'm going to wait until... I'm going to hold my turn until Claymore has a turn to see if Claymore can take the shield down again.
Okay, so...
Because I've just seen that happen a moment ago.
When you're going to fire this spell after Claymore's turn.
Correct.
Awesome. I'm happy with that. That's a good enough if-else statement. Let's go. Next up, we have Claymore.
It wouldn't have to be Chromatic Orb, would it, Dave?
Potentially. There are other things to cast. Spherical things.
Reach the Warhammer up into the sky.
I am Claymore.
I am Claymore.
I am
down,
power.
and up, and down, and out, and in.
And I cast Thunderous Smite.
Beautiful. What does that
The
look
bonus
like?
action is about winding it up and then come into the actual attack, which
Nice little bit
still
of Thor
has
action.
advantage. Still has an advantage for a 21 or a 22.
Hits.
I will
So
also.
you've thunderous smited as you went. So that's divine magic, hey?
Yeah, but I'm also going to dump Divine Smite into it.
Good.
Yes.
So
Expected nothing less.
let's just do the math here, because the damage roll, the initial damage roll, needs to go into the chat. That's 7, followed by Thunderous Smite. Followed by the 3d8. 3d8? Yeah.
So all the damage.
No, hang on. 2d8 plus 1d8 for each spell slot plus an extra d8 because he's undead. All the damage.
How much? So how much is that? I'm not very good at maths. So.
20.
20.
So 6.
26,
You got 6
yeah.
plus 6 is 12, plus the 6 is 18. Am I missing something?
Yeah, you're right.
32.
And then he gets to make a saving throw, right?
Why are there 2 6s and 2 9s? They don't seem right.
Because
That's just
that's your-
plain weapon. Yeah,
No, it's-
just a plain weapon damage, I think. So 6 plus 14 plus 6.
That's very good.
Okay.
So he gets a 16 to save on the thunderous smite.
No knocked prone.
And that's thunder damage. So you have got a divine smite in there?
Yep. So that is the radiant damage.
Which is the
3d8.
6. Or
It is the
3, yeah, I see it there. Cool.
4d8.
Yeah, that's fine. That's 18 plus then the 14, then plus the 6. And we said that's what, 30, what did you say, Rod? 38, did you say?
36, I thought it was.
36, cool. No, good.
I mean, it's 83. 83.
135.
60 million.
Yeah, so
1,000
you
dragon
see,
damage.
you see as the divine smite comes down that the shield begins to crack and malform again as your strike goes through, smacking this creature through its shield as it roars in pain. As you begin to lay more damage into him. As you see that shield drop, Zim, what are you doing?
Oh baby. As I see that shield drop, I do in fact cast
You want to hold it? You want to hold it one sec? Because I got attack number 2 coming.
Oh,
Let's load them up.
Which, oops, no.
Yes.
I've rolled damage first. My bad.
Nothing's come through, dude.
nothing's come through. Super lag.
Close enough. Okay. Give me 1 sec. All right. 21 to hit. Hit.
Hits.
There is a 5 damage in there. Yep. And now I'll do the smite, which is just 3d8 because
Yeah, just.
I am now.
Just 3
I am now out of.
Yeah,
spell slot.
it's a
I am
casual
tapped.
17, points of radiant damage. It's fine.
Wait, no, it's not 17 because it was divine smite. Doesn't he get the other thing plus his normal weapon attack?
The other thing.
His warhammer plus his extra thing for
Yeah,
a
the
big head.
No, Warhammer
was
already hit.
5.
Right?
The Warhammer 5 didn't come through.
So 5 points of damage.
22. 22 all up.
Awesome.
And I'm going to stay put.
Beautiful. As you make that strike, you see a dark liquid begin to ooze out of the spot that you struck the creature in. As it begins to, as close to what this creature can, bleed.
If it bleeds.
Dave's gonna kill it.
And then, as that's done now, Zip, what you got?
Come on, Zim, bring the pain.
Don't see a 12 hitting.
It does not. As unfortunately, it does still manage to brush up against one of the sort of waves of the shield that wasn't quite decimated by the divine spell.
No.
You're able to just miss it, cursing your luck.
Damn it. I'm
Red
good there.
Hell. Mr. Dan, what you got?
Okay.
What you got?
Can I? He can't. I'll find out anyway. Okay. Theoretically, DM, what's the possibility that I can infuse a spell within a turn to an object?
Oh, very unlikely.
What if I have it so it goes at the same time as someone's kind of like a 1-2 combo sort of thing?
I'm always happy for 1-2 combos.
Okay. Alright. I am going to run over to Ren whilst I cast Sacred Flame on Big Fuck behind me. Cantrip behind me, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
So what are you hitting Ren with a Sacred Flame?
No. I'm doing Sacred Flame to the thing behind me.
What the Skelly did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
Skelly
just
go.
a quick one there, Red Helm. You've just received a reroll from the chat.
Woo!
Happy days. You can use your points, those in the chat, use your points to get a reroll for the crew or for the DM if you feel like, being destructive.
Yeah, wait until I use my 10k points for something.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
When we get to the game-ending fight, you guys will be like, "Oh shit, we gotta re-roll." Yes.
12 nat ones in a row.
Did someone capitalize on Renhelm's last Sacred Flame with advantage?
The guiding bolt. Yeah, I think.
Guiding bolt. Sorry.
Yeah,
Guiding
it
bolt.
would have been Claymore that used it up.
Yeah.
Cool. So Sacred Flame that's a dex save. So it'll do a dex save. As it leaps out of the way with a leap out of the way with 6.
Alright, it takes 6 points of damage, and then as I come up to Ren, I go, get your arrow ready, and I'm going to prime, ready to go, a guiding bolt at level 2
Awesome.
to shoot off with her arrow at Ugly Fuck.
Nice. All right. So this requires both of yours to hit, otherwise it won't go through. And yes, for the chat at home, I did just roll a natural 1.
Got it.
That attack.
That's what you get for hoarding your 10k points.
So
Thinking about it.
that is $40 donation from the DM tonight. I'm starting to realize that there's a lot more rolls that I have to do than eventually.
Okay, so
Suddenly all these rolls become whisper rolls.
Oh yeah, the GM roll function is gonna.
I rolled a 2.
Happily roll some 2s.
So if my action is now up, can I hear a question
so-
for the? Sorry, go.
Right, because it's their turn first.
Whose turn?
The enemies before you get a go.
But I held my action from the last round for when Red was next to me.
Yep. Go for it. So you fire your shot now, right? Like that was what your action was?
No. So I have an extra attack as part of my character. Does that mean I can do an arrow and a spell?
Usually, I think you can do double attack. You don't get 2 actions.
No, that's right. I was just
You either get an attack action, which you can shoot both, or you use that action to cast a spell, in which case it'll only cast a spell.
Okay. All right, and I so my action then, as I called it before, was to cast spike growth. I can't change that now.
It was.
Yeah.
Let's still see how it goes. I think this is still a fun combo. Go ahead and hit your spike.
No, my one was for the arrow. Mine goes off with the arrow towards, not with the spike growth.
So your one's my next...
arrow.
I called that earlier, but I'm going to shoot an arrow on my next turn, so you can hold it for that if you like.
So just throwing it out from the chat, we've got a reroll now for Ren as well.
Oh,
Absolutely
beautiful.
crushing it with the Redemptions team. Keep them rolling in.
Let's do it. All right, what you got?
Anyone got any spell slots?
Your bone, your spike growth. What does it do?
It
There
plants
it
a 20-foot radius. So I'm going to plant it here. That means Bear's safe, Zim is safe, Justice Mofo is doomed.
Cool.
Can you
Love
put
it.
like a
I will
massive circle?
shape there. Let's do a nice green, like a lime green. Nobody will forget that. So it's centered on that point there, isn't it? I'm just gonna roughly put it like this. I think that's close enough.
2d4 for every
That's
5 feet.
I love the radius on that square. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, so
You can't draw circles.
if this guy is taking up 6 squares, tell me, DM, does that mean
No,
he
he
takes...
only gets hit once.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool.
That would be
worthwhile
broken
asking.
spell ever.
So that's it. That's now there. That the whole area is fucked for anyone who tries to go in it. So stay out of that area. Sorry for the heavy hitters.
Every 5 feet it travels.
So I
Yikes.
throw my 7 sticks down, and they just grow
Nice.
into these amazing, disgusting spikes.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. As the creature just gets surrounded by these spikes, on its turn, it begins its approach. as it marches onwards. So this will be 5 feet. Then it will be another. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll move.
64.
Yeah, 64.
64 under.
No.
No, no.
8d4.
8d4.
Yeah. Definitely 8.
It depends where you're measuring it from, right?
The 8, not the 6 we're measuring from.
84, let the bones
18
hit the
damage.
floor.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Can he move because it's difficult terrain?
It's
He moves
speed
at half
halved.
speed.
Yeah.
So he only moved 20 feet there, which is going to be good enough for him. As he begins to, again, looking over, he really wants to get at that squishy ranger at the back there, but he's got 2 beefcakes that are taking up some space. He's going to, I guess, attack the one that doesn't have the big shield on it. Coming for you, Bear. And did you say that you recklessly attacked?
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
That old chestnut.
All
So,
for the donations to Beyond Blue.
being that it has not just woken up from its slumber, it's now had a bit of a chance to warm up. So it's going to attack you with all 3 of its attacks.
Oh, shit.
Recklessly as well. At the advantage.
Yeah, so it hits with the first one, and then it. So I imagine 21 hits. Hey.
Yep, 21 hits.
Then the 22 hits,
Unfortunately, yeah.
and then last but not least, the 24 hits. So you get 3 hits on that one.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
So in total, let me just bring up the little spec sheet on that little guy. We're looking at, was that 3d6 plus 5 per hit? So we're looking at 9d6.
96 plus 15.
Yeah.
You pause because you're raging.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as max for 47 points of
Harvard.
slashing damage,
Hard.
23.
which luckily for you, you just ignore half of it, but that's your prerogative.
Damn straight is my prerogative.
I'm so happy.
On the creature's turn, it's going to reseal its shield, and it's going to begin to cast a spell as it points its blackened hand towards Ren. Ren, can you make a wisdom save, please?
I can. And. Hang on. I had something about wisdom save somewhere.
This is probably a good time to whip that bad boy out.
You're not a gnome by any chance, are you?
Yeah. What are you hiding under that ranged cloak?
If
It's
you
actually
identify,
2 gnomes.
all you have to say is identify as a gnome. They can't say you're not.
No, nothing can save me here.
Beautiful.
20. That might save me.
Oh.
Oh, that'll probably do it. As you feel the wave of energy flow around you, you are able to resist it as it comes over you. And as we are seeing this take place, we are going to take a short break, I think, before we carry on. But as a little teaser, the next turn will begin in Waterdeep City proper.
Oh, what?
Shit.
Oh. Mech.
So
Like a Megazord.
we'll be back in 10 minutes at around 9:55, and we will resume our fight to the death. Welcome back. I hope you've all enjoyed that pleasant little break. we're stepping right back into the action with ourselves being again zoomed into the city of Waterdeep, or zoom out into the city of Waterdeep. So a big shout out to Jez, who will need to be switching views back and forth in the stream tonight, but we appreciate the effort. So as what you see is the scene in front of you as the mech continues to just smash the massive shadow creature. The shadow creature is using claws to just scratch at the stonemason body of your Voltron-esque creation.
Super Ultra Mega Dragon Zord.
I will just point to you every time I need the name of it. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
As the two seem to be clashing. Then, suddenly, it seems that the black creature falters as it begins to lose its corporeal form. So, what I want you as a group to decide is how this creature attacks. What is it that it does?
Cannons.
Okay, cool. So
that's me. I don't know what the rest of the group wants, but it has two big ass cannons on its back. So
we there for the cannons?
Them cannons aren't there for looks.
I reckon
All right,
poison spray also should be an option.
Ooh, a poison. What about if the cannons spray poison?
Acid? Is
one of each. Ooh, now we're thinking.
Is that just going to kill the entirety of Waterdeep?
Hey, it's your creation.
Oh my god, we have
Harpoons.
2 people.
Harpoons.
Bloody hell, let's spray the whole of Waterdeep with bloody acid.
Bloody hell doesn't have a fight today, guys. Come on, let's
Imagine like this campaign ends with just this mech just destroying half of Waterdeep. Woo. Yeah, so we got cannons. They're spraying something.
That radiant mixed with poison, like
it.
I'm just thinking like full on anime swirl, where like they both shoot out and then connect and then swirl together as they hit the beasts.
Like it? Good. All right. So I'm gonna need some things. The first thing I need is a stabilization roll. This is symbolizing how well the creation is holding together and is able to aim.
Who's got a reroll? Just in case.
I'll roll it.
All right.
What am I rolling?
Stabilization. So we'll give you a straight D20 check.
You got to reroll though.
Oh,
17.
Right. It's passed.
Wow.
Well done. As the what name check, Dan?
Oh, super ultra mega Dragonzoid.
As that begins to stabilize itself on the ground to start a firing sequence, you see that the legs start to, the feet expand and anchor onto the ground to create a stable platform for the blast to begin. Next.
How many people did they crush?
Yeah.
The casualties are in the hundreds already. Let's not do that. Next
Just
up.
checking.
Doesn't know. It's
Just checking.
Jason is running everyone from where they are to the temple. He's like, can't keep up.
We have the attack mode switch that's happening. Who's gonna roll for our attack mode switch?
I'll step up.
Jez. Do it, Jez.
All right, you're the
Jez.
yeah, let's hit that straight D20.
Oh, that was quick.
All right, you're able to pass that
Whoa.
as the cannons begin to lower and start to aim at the center mass of this creature. Next, I need an acid roll. Who's got the poison fingers tonight?
Claymore? Claymore.
Sure.
All right,
Oh,
Mark, you got this.
Collateral damage.
Let's do it.
Oh, passing.
Oh,
Nice. All right. As you get the poison starts to load up in the left cannon, as you can see the gaseous clouds start to form. Who's got the radiant cannon?
I'll go for that.
All right, Rod, let's get that roll. Oh, also passing. As the radiant cannon starts to glow. Now, who's gonna pull the trigger? Let's no, hang on. I think everybody's had a chance to roll something. So I want you guys.
No, not yet.
David,
Oh,
Dave's
you're
a trigger
firing.
man.
You're firing this bad boy.
Trigger man.
Sexy fireball.
You have the trigger.
Let's hit it.
Dave's got
Let's hit
the
it.
best.
It up.
Dave's got the best odds. Come on.
He really
He's
does.
got a reroll, guys.
D100, all right? Anything above 10?
Yeah.
Anything below 10 and you level a building full of orphans.
Yes!
Hell yeah! As in the moment of weakness, you unleash just a torrent of toxic radiant that swells together in the perfect anime style as a vortex of this comes through the creature. And it's as if a silver lining opens in a dark cloud in the middle of a storm as the light just pierces through this giant thing as the entire city just rattles as the thing starts to struggle to hold itself together. And then, just as in another place with another group of combatants, the thing that is holding it together reseals its shield.
Oh.
And the shadow form begins to again come forth.
Do we eject a spent nuclear rod from here? Again, crushing a small parade of...
It's just like a cannon, like the ammo cartridge comes out of both of the tube, just like gently lowered by the wizards onto the ground, crushing a building or two.
Can we put all the energy through one cannon, like radiant, and just blast him with like a dual?
Super ultra mega cannon.
Just sort of like.
When we come back to the Zoid, okay.
Now the
So
pain.
yeah, as this creature seals its shield, you are now back in your turn order with Ren, the sacred flame from Red Helm, ready to fire.
Guiding bolt level 2.
No, you didn't you do sacred flame before?
I did Sacred Flame on him as I run away as my cantrip, as my second
Yeah, but
thing.
you were wanting to do that with the arrow, weren't you?
No, Guiding Bolt level 2 was with the arrow.
Okay, cool. So you want a guiding bolt prior to him striking, pretty much.
Yeah, so I can infuse that with the Guiding Bolt, with the arrow, to shoot and destroy like nuts.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, go for it. So go ahead and roll that. That's attack.
Who, me?
No, Dan.
Right.
That's going with the arrow.
Yeah, so this is your that a 14?
14.
Surely it's
Oh,
with
wait.
advantage if it's
I
going
do
with
have a
arrows.
reroll. I do have a reroll.
Oh,
If you want to use it.
I will use it.
Come on, dude. Come on.
come on, 20! Whoa.
26 to hit.
Much.
Hit.
26 to hit.
Hit. And you're attacking Skelly, right?
No, I'm shooting this with the arrow with Ren. So whichever the target is for Ren, it's going with that.
Cool, yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. So, Ren, what's your target?
This guy right in front of me.
Beautiful.
So, 2 longbow arrows going his way.
Pew, pew.
27 to
Oh,
hit.
yeah.
Hits.
Oh, baby.
So as the guiding bolt strikes, so true does the arrow through the light of the guiding strike. So go ahead and roll your damage for that. 2, please. Damn. Nice.
That's terrible, but it was level 2, so it does get the extra d6. Hey,
Oh.
it's 16 points
There
of
it
radiant
is.
damage. And now it's glowing like a Christmas tree.
And we have 8. And don't you get 2 strikes
Yep.
for that bow there?
Yeah, I do. Second bow, I'm going to load up. Second bow, second shot, I'm going to load up my my fireball bead. Oh no!
Yes,
no.
about time.
Hell yeah.
No, everybody's too close to all the bad guys. Fireball's going to be a radius of what, 20?
Yep.
No, not doing it. Just normal shot. At the skeleton guy. Where is it? Sorry. Trouble finding a link. 28 to hit.
It hits.
That'll stick.
This
And
is
then another 7 piercing.
Boom. A total of 15 as you smack this thing, and that beautiful 16 points of radiant damage.
And then I'm going to get the shit out of Dodge a bit further into the trees.
Nice. Escaping.
Escaping, yes, before he gets too close.
Probably not a bad call.
And now
What
Doggo
is
gets
this
a turn.
guy's... yes, he does.
Doggo is going to come charging at the skeleton. Doggo loves a good bone. He's going to go straight for the shin.
Yeah, like a dog with a bone.
Yeah.
Straight for the femur.
Straight for the femur. Now we have red on the other side, so we are now flanking. That
Yeah, I'll give you
means, what's that?
flanking.
I get advantage on attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Something pack tactic.
25
25 hits, yeah.
and a 13 piercing.
Nice. Now, after your barrage of attacks, this creature is beginning to flake apart. You can see large chunks of bone begin to fall upon the floor. Next up, we have... Yeah, sorry?
Randus calls out, "We've almost got him. Someone take him out." No, somebody else take him out.
Bear, you're up.
So I'm going to join in on this like stacks on, and I'm going to run and jump up onto the back of the skeleton and just start wailing on it.
Beautiful. Start laying into him. Let's go.
So is that advantage because he has no idea and I'm just coming out of nowhere?
You've also got him flanked, so go for it.
Nice.
34 hits.
Attack 1.
$12.
And I'm going to swing again, 12 points, because my second attack. 22 hits.
It does.
So 12 again, so 24 points of damage. And I'm going to stay mounted.
So, interesting that you say that. As you lay into this creature's back, bones start to fall off left, right, and center. And finally, you find sort of the core part of this thing's structure, and you slice through it as the entire stack of bones falls apart. Make a dex save.
Oh, I failed so badly at this last time and died.
You do not make it. So, as you get pierced by all of the bones that lay upon the ground now as you tumble down with it, taking a nice 2 points of damage, so half to
1.
There you go. You gotta love barbarians,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Where as the bones collapse onto the floor, you see something very interesting begin to happen. As in place of the giant bone creature, 2 other skeletons seem to rise from the bone mass. Here are my little skellies. There they are. As these guys are not quite as big, but there are now 2 of them. As they both begin to clacker their jaws towards you.
I feel sorry for anyone who had to hear that through headphones, because that sounded disgusting.
As it damn well should have. Alright, next up, we have... Zip.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just move to start with. So I'm gonna move down here and then across to that square. That one.
Yep.
And then that should be with magic. Where are we? 30 feet to... Are you in the right position there? Your character in the right position there?
Yep.
Yep, sweet. I've just seen him slay one of these bad boys, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be the guy to lean on at the moment. So Zim,
Never a bad bet.
never a bad bet, just throws the old haste.
Oh, the magical bus slap.
Magical bus pass. So he gets a +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dex saves, and at every turn he gets an additional action that he can use to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. And he's got that for up to 1 minute, so 10
Nasty.
10 rounds.
Fucking amazing stuff.
Love to see it though.
So-
anything else?
Ooh. Big
I
words.
just yell like the long distance butt pass, like slap on the ass, just go get him.
Like
Bear!
that's. I just imagine that's how you cast that spell now.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
got
like,
like
as
totally.
you bring that hand around, the velocity of it, you just hear in the sound, like you break the sound barrier, and it's just a as that haste slap just hits right over through the bony mass and hits Bear right on the ass as he's sitting ass up in the pile of bones.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I stare at the Zurgulg, and I just whisper, like with a bit of a death stare towards him, just loud enough so I know that he can hear me without having to yell it. You're about to go down, son.
Bring it on, small boy.
All right.
And I'm done.
Claymore.
Oh no. I suppose I have advantage. We're just going to start wailing on him.
Not with that natural
one.
one, you're not.
Oh,
I
there
know.
it is.
The next one's coming. Beyond 20's been really shit slow. It's a 21 to hit.
Is that? Do you get advantage on that strike?
Yeah, because I've still got Vow of Enmity.
On to you. On to you. All right. So yeah, that hits.
Sorry, stuff is just not syncing tonight. Don't know why. 21 to hit.
For anyone who watches the Raging recaps, you might have heard a few weeks ago there was a lot of pure R20 hatred coming through. But I, as a pure R20 user, no dramas with syncing my attack rolls. Just saying.
I know, right?
Just saying.
No sinking issues.
No dramas here. All my
That's
rolls come
7.
through crystal clear, like that 19.
7 points of bludgeoning. Yeah, as you bring your hammer in, it just bounces back off of that shield, and you don't seem to make any penetration of that armor.
So those 2 rolls came through. Yep, a 22.
Yep, hits.
Three only. What's that worth? No, 7.
And again, a perfectly solid hit that just rebounds off of the shield of this creature.
So rebounds. It's not.
Not cracking it, not doing anything else to it. It's just. Oh.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
Thanks for the follow, spontaneous DM.
Welcome.
Such a great name.
I think at this point, Claymore may join the other fray.
Cool. And you are not disengaging, I imagine, in that moment, are you?
Oh.
Sounds so evil.
Excellent. So as you approach and are coming near him, you see the eyes turn towards you in a moment of sort of rush clarity. Make a wisdom save.
It would have been wise to not leave that area of.
Oh no.
attack.
What do we got?
Oh,
another one.
Oh wow!
There it
Can
is.
you
That
say
That is a
expensive
legit
rolls?
that one.
Mark, just saying, you do have a reroll.
I will totally use that.
That is a good spot to use it in.
So what you're saying is the reroll is more important than donating to Beyond Blue, right?
That still doesn't make it, though.
Yeah.
An 8 does not make it. So, this is a very interesting thing because, Claymore, you focus on running and your body begins to get into your motion as you start to rush towards the fight that's going on behind you, hoping to make a difference to your teammates. But as you begin to run, you suddenly see your body go ahead of you. And you see it fall as you find yourself slowly drawn towards, how we renamed it, Zurgulg.
So it's kind of an out-of-body experience, and the body then falls, and I'm being pulled back?
Yep.
How far do I make it? Where does this happen?
So I'd say that right now you're probably here. So that's where your body falls.
That's cool.
As your soul is pulled from your body.
Totes cool. Hell.
Next up, we have Red Helm.
Okay, so my original plan didn't go off as I thought it would.
Admittedly.
I'm going to jump over this way away from the Skelly Boys a little bit. I'm going to bonus action the Sacred Flame fuckface in the corner.
Yep.
Well, up there. Because he's just chilling. The cleric, the paladins run away from him, so... And then stopped hanging on with the computer. Listen to me.
Shaking it like, listen to me.
Alright, so dexterity saving throw from good old Emperor Fuckface.
Also a nice name for them. That's an 11.
So he takes 11 points of radiant damage.
Very nice.
How does that shield look? Is it affecting him or is it affecting the shield?
Both. It seems like it takes some of his vitality to maintain that shield. And when you damage the shield, it seems to hurt him also.
Okay. Red Helm is going to cast Guiding Bolt again. Right up at this guy's butt. So it's a 27 to hit.
Hits. Roll that damage.
5 points of radiant damage.
Yikes. That's very nice.
He's then gonna scream out, "Now, Ren! Fucking kill it!"
Okay, just give me 6 seconds.
Yeah, because it'll be, unfortunately for you, it is now Skelly 1 and Skelly 2's turn.
Yeah, no. I'm moving right back. Like, out of the way. They haven't noticed me yet. I'm out of the way. Back in the woods.
So this Skelly is coming around and is going to come around and kind of corner our friend Bear there, as each of them now begin to strike you with advantage.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as he goes through?
No, because he doesn't leave you. He just skirts you. He's still in your fighting zone.
And these guys never originated in the zone of spiky stuff?
This one, they both are in there. So this one would have taken
2d4.
2d4. You will grant you that. Do you want to roll that, Ren?
Absolutely. Take
I'm
a
good.
whopping 7 points of damage.
Oh, big hits, big hits. -7, beautiful.
Oh, nice.
They both begin to strike you. So that's the first one at the top. So it's a 14, probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
And then the second rolls 15.
Does not hit.
As these things strike you,
I'm jacked.
yeah, you just are dodging left, right, and center. As they've only just come to life. They have nowhere near the same fighting prowess as you do.
What's your AC with the +2?
19.
Oh,
Jack, baby.
so good. And then
Because Claymore is normally.
big voice.
Yeah, but you have a pussy shield.
So this is now Zurgulg's turn.
Well. Welcome, Claymore.
Can I respond?
It'll be a long eternity if you decide to withhold all of your speech.
I would like the DM to sing all parts of this exchange between himself and
Oh, baby.
Claymore.
Oh,
Done.
baby.
I think Claymore.
Speak now, Claymore. Let not your words go to waste. I have your soul, so no need to save face. Your friends will join soon, and I'll grant you this boon, along with their inevitable doom.
Stellar effort, DM.
Worth all $20.
There you go.
Extra $5 for Beyond Blue if you can say Harry Potter.
What, in that voice? Or what?
Yeah.
There you go.
Harry Potter.
Meanwhile, Claymore is not saying a word. I am not giving you an inch, but I am absolutely scared out of my bejesus.
Yeah, so you begin to slowly be drawn further and further into this creature. And as you start to look around, you see that from the forest, there are a lot of other spirits that are also being drawn into this creature much the same way. As you are being slowly absorbed into Zurgulg.
So the token on the map, is that my physical form or is it? Oh,
So we'll have your physical form here, but let's quickly throw you in a nice little spectre or something like that to make sure we can keep track of where your body.
I'll give you a stump double.
There it is. Hang on, we'll make this guy like a little bit more blue. We have the power to do these things, probably. Surely we had an overlay. 10 color. Here we go.
There
This
we go.
one's like a little bit more ethereal.
Yeah, I love it.
And just all the
Uh,
items.
So I'm going to do this one here, and I'm going to say that you are like that one is there. So it's got about another square. It got pulled one square this turn, one more next turn, and then the last one you'll be inside.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome fun.
Yep. Next up, as this fight continues, the shield coalesces, and we find ourselves again in control of a giant mech. Name check, Dan?
Blah, 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 blah. Super Ultra Mega Dragonzord.
There we go.
The first.
All right. So, as a recap to those just joining us, the last time they were able to unify the separate parts of the giant thing that Dan will say eventually.
Super Ultra
As-
Dragon. Super Ultra Dragon Mega Dragonzord.
as they fire
I've already lost it. Oh my god.
a beam of poison and radiant energy through this demon creature as it re-healed itself, coinciding with the re-shielding of Zurgulg. Now, as it has recoalesced, it is another time to try and strike the beast with your ultimate form. What's the plan this team?
Are we on the wrong map, DM?
I'm not, but you guys definitely are.
Yep.
I've been looking at the sword.
All right. I reckon this time let's go a little bit of fire and ice from each. So fire from one cannon, ice from the other. Again, anime swirl straight into this beast. Which pile drive it into, the city of the dead.
You see, that might work. I'm thinking a bit of like lightning bolt and water combined.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Electrocuting the entire city. Now that's what I can get.
No, it's gonna stay. Because as soon as the charge drops, it's gonna be fine. It's just water.
Yeah. Everyone has rubber shoes in Waterdeep. Yep. We all know this.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
We're all wearing
But rubber sole is just the
Small
only way to do
child
it.
who's happily skipping down the street, who then treads in a puddle and.
Jeez, guys, it was just a thought.
No, we don't want to shoot down any ideas. We value your contribution to tonight's discussion. All right, what's the plan? You guys got to come up with something.
Pile drive it into the city of the dead.
I reckon we lock it up with ice.
Ice and then pile drive it. Ice and then a
Freeze it, and then we
suplex.
can just nuke it.
So one thing for freezing it into place, and the other thing to blast the ever-loving crap out of it.
Yeah.
What are we thinking? Like fire, acid,
Cannonball.
Freeze it.
Physical cannonball.
Can we do a physical attack?
Yeah, you got a massive mech body.
Lean
use
the
those
shoulder.
arms.
Lean the shoulder in and discharge.
Ooh, so you're doing a little bit of like step in and just boom. All right, cool. I'm imagining this is like a two-stage punch. Like the first shoulder, you're going in with the blast of ice as you spray it, and then you come back with a cannonball that just comes out of it. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right. So to begin, who is doing the martial combat mode?
I suggested it. I'll take it.
Yes.
All right. Let's see how we go.
20.
Come on, that 20. Come on.
No.
Oh no.
So martial combat.
Yes, reroll.
Nope, he
We
used it.
have a reroll. The mech does
The
have a
mech does
reroll.
have a reroll. Do it.
We have to
Do it.
reroll.
So hit that, Mark. You got this. Oh! Double
You were that
whammy.
guy.
As you see the guy not go into martial mode completely, as it's unable to really get that emphasis going through. Next up, who is in charge of the ice spray?
I might roll that out.
Yep.
No one else wants it.
Go for it.
Oh,
God.
teetering on the edge. As the ice not quite able to cool down enough after the radiant attack from last time, seems to be not able to coalesce as well as you expect. Next, as the mech begins to transition to its other side, who is handling the stage change?
I'll take care of the stage.
Oh, no,
who's got it?
Jez
No?
will roll.
Yes,
Jez will
got
roll.
it. All right,
Okay.
let's move this mech.
Shifting his weight from leg to leg.
Nat 20 if it's a 4.
13.
Okay.
Passes. We like that. All right, cool. As the mech switches feet, the other cannon now pointing at the giant creature. Now, who has one left? Who hasn't gone yet?
He doesn't realize that in shifting the feet around, there's a good Samaritan on the ground that's just sort of like trying to wave people down an alleyway. And
All right, so as the cannonball loads, you hear a boom as the the cannon fires, and as it begins to leave the chamber, Dan, can you make a check to see if you're able to imbue it with some of that radiant energy?
Let's do this.
Oh,
wow.
As this cannonball fires out, boom, and it pierces through the demon again as a hole forms in it that you see in front of you. As we switch back to the fight that is happening on the forest floor, you all see a hole that is proportionally the size of a cannonball in the shield of Zurgulg.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
that cannonball just pass straight through the other guy?
No.
Yes.
Ren, you haven't
Has it landed in the harbour on top of a ship that's trying to flee?
No.
You as characters
It
have no
actually
idea.
hit a family of refugees. One of the children had like a bad leg. One of the other children had some had a mental disability. And one of the children was literally just a plank of wood.
Join us in the after show as we find out what happens to this poor unfortunate family. Next up, we have top of the order, Ren, as the guiding bolt pierces through a Zurgulg, and the hole from the cannon now appears there vividly.
okay.
What is your shot?
Oh, shit.
You have advantage on this roll.
I know, but he's got a hole in his armor. I want to take it out. Okay, first thing I'm going to do with my first shot, I'm going to line up the fireball on the end of the arrow and launch it at my target X over in the top corner over here, just over everyone's
Oh,
head.
yep. Cool.
So what am I rolling for that? Bad boy.
That is a fireball spell. Let me quickly grab that for you.
Ooh.
As you might be aware.
Yeah, no, sexy fireball. Is it a sexy fireball beat? Or
No,
I
it's
feel like
a
it's a
fuck
slutty
off
fireball.
It's been shot by Ren. It's sexy fireball.
There you go. Thanks. Tim.
It's a klepto
Yeah,
fireball.
Flirty fireball.
D6.
Yes, 8d6
Steals your
fire
heart.
damage, and they've got to make a deck save.
Against what?
Against my deck save. So against your spell.
But it's not a spell, remember? It's a.
No,
Nah,
it's the
it's the
beat
bead.
DC. It's the beat DC.
Yeah, we'll say it's a pretty good beat DC. They're quality crafted beats. So we'll say you've got like a spell save of 15 or something. Does that sound reasonable?
What's your... I mean, 15
what's-
sounds fine if you've got a +0 to Dex for Dex saves or something. So
He's got +2. You know, they're nimble. Nimble
No,
creatures.
well, so the fireball beat, I think it's like around. I think it's a 15. I can go grab my DM slide. If
It's
you really
15,
Um,
and they got a 9. So they
there we
fail.
go. Roll those.
Roll that
Yes.
damage.
roll them dice.
Roll that
Here we go
damage.
now. Roll them dice now. Here we go now. Roll them dice now.
D6.
8d6. Welcome to the land of magery.
27
Yeah.
damage.
You want to re-roll your hero now? Awesome. As boom, an explosion comes off. The entire forest surrounding it starts to burn as you bring fire heavily in and amongst the rest of this area.
Are there any
Um,
families in this fire?
No, this one is actually a family free fire, which is actually really convenient.
Were there any families turned to wood that then were, growing in that area? And are now doubly
it's
flammable.
just strange that we've got so many very oddly specific references here.
Are there a bunch of
as-
souls that are being drawn towards?
Getting absolutely blasted. Yeah, you're absolutely. As this fireball just starts to burn the surrounding grass, leaving a scorched area as the creature sits inside the flame.
Sam kill a family of animals.
A second shot.
Yeah, you guys have contributed to koala wildcat habitat loss.
I just want to know what gender was revealed with this explosion.
There was. It almost was like was it a purple color that came out of it? You just don't know these days.
Yeah, that's the joke of the night.
Awesome. What are you doing with your second attack?
My second attack, I'm just gonna run forward to just to the outside of Red there and through the tree line. Let off a second arrow through the hole in his shield.
With advantage. Come on.
Fire.
With advantage. Come on.
It's advantage?
Hit.
18 to hit, right?
Yeah, 18 to hit. Well, it's 20 to hit, right?
Do I get it? Why do I
Yes.
get advantage?
Because of
you
the
got-
guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, yeah.
Ah, right. 20 to hit.
20 to hit.
That's a whopping 6 piercing damage.
Big hits, big hits, big hits.
Big hits.
All right.
do you want to do this?
Make a wisdom save for me, Ren.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Ren has a reroll.
That's a 10.
Would you like to reroll that?
Abso-friggin-lutely, I will. Let me just switch off the reroll. There it is. And you said, yeah, wisdom. Come on. That's better. A little bit.
Unfortunately,
Not
it's
enough.
not.
You had advantage, right? Gets a 20.
No, it's not,
Not
because
anymore.
you only
Sure.
get one roll, and that's it. You don't get to re-roll the advantage or anything. Ren, you see as your arrow flies through the air towards Zurgulg, as it strikes, and you feel a moment of elation until you look down to your body crumpled on the floor as you float above your body, slowly being dragged towards Zurgulg.
Who pissed off the DM this week?
It really wasn't me. I've been like super nice to him.
We gave you 2 weeks to prepare.
I can just tell that my ghost, my spectral form here is just screaming her head off and trying to grab onto whatever she can.
Wathrin,
Let me go!
you are now mine.
No!
You have evaded me for some time.
Or just letting you know, team, just while we interrupt quickly, sorry, we've got Irish Dad throwing out a reroll for Claymore in the chat.
Woo!
Jeez.
Sorry to kill the mood.
How does it feel that you have now joined the ranks of your fine father figure?
You haven't
Claymore
taken
spots
this
Ren
yet.
like,
You haven't taken me yet.
Oh, in due course. And you feel a surge
Voice damn.
as
I'd turn if you're on the voice.
You hear a surge. You feel a surge as the voice again comes over.
oh, you think that I only have one speed? Oh, so sweet.
You feel immediately your body lurches forward, and
Oh.
it goes black
Oh no.
as you just feel cold, and you find yourself then awaken in an iridescent blue within wherever you've just gone to. And you see before you an ocean of souls,
Oh man.
and amongst them, coming towards you, is a solemn face of the man that was like a father to you. As he approaches, he says, "Ren, is that you, Ren?"
Grimoire, is that really you?
I think so. It's been such odd day since we last spoke. You are so much older.
It's been much more than a day.
How long, Ren? How long have I been like this?
From Falt's character sheet. It's been at least,
long, it seems.
it's been at least 2 or 3 days. No, it's been about. It's been years. Been years.
Tell me, why have you only now come to me, Ren?
You're not in a place that's easily found. This Zurgulg took you out, and I've been hunting him ever since. Do you know anything about my past? Why would this guy come for you and me?
Oh, Ren, it seems that now it truly has come out, hasn't it?
She just takes a step back, looks suspiciously at this guy. Who are you?
Well, I am who I've always been, Ren. But it is you that is the one that is of interest, and it all makes sense now if they've taken you as well. Do you know of your lineage, Ren?
No, I just thought I was just not wanted. I'm trying to find out my background, but it's a mystery. Do you?
Have you never felt that when you drew that bow of yours back, that arrow of yours struck with such truth that surely it was not just luck or skill alone?
I put it down to the training you gave me growing up. Is there more to it?
It is sweet of you to think that I was such a good trainer, Ren, but I'm afraid that you were always a better shot than I was. No, indeed. As I have come to understand, your lineage is that of one of the great elven huntresses.
Who? If I'm from a great elven huntress, why did they give me up?
It is not that they gave you up, Ren. If you were the enemy and you knew that there was people who were bred, who were born to hunt those that sought to defy life, then you too would seek to exterminate them at every turn, would you not?
Yes, but that's no excuse.
They're dead, Ren.
What?
They were killed.
By the same guys? Do you know if it's this person, that's this thing that took them out also? What is it about me? Why me?
Because when you truly are able to master your lineage, as I know you can, these things will stand no chance against an arrow from your bow.
What must I do?
Live. If this is where we are now, and we truly are amongst this, you have to find a way to escape, Ren. You have to live. You have to defy them. Do not let the last of your line succumb to their treachery.
Do you have... You seem to know a lot more about my past than you first let on all those years ago. Do you know anything about why I am why I'm called what I am? What does my name really mean?
You will have to consult the elves before they will reveal that to you, for it is in their sacred tongue that you were named. I am not informed, but I hope that one day you will find your name, Ren. For when you do, with it will come the power to slay archdemons themselves.
I could really kind of do with that kind of power right now. Don't suppose you have a way that I can find that right here, right now?
Looks around. Anybody here an ancient sort of arch elf or something with great understanding of elven naming?
Half elf.
Anyone?
Sorry, doesn't count. Sorry, Ren. Nobody seems to really be sort of lining up for that.
You can like roll performance or something, right?
So
how can I get out of this space so I can end this?
What I can do, Ren, is if we are able to use whatever energy we have left, and somehow you're able to unite the rest of these lost souls together to all exert their will upon the bounds of this cage at once, we might just be able to escape.
Okay.
It's up to you, though. What have you got? Can you convince them?
I really have no idea how to do that. I will just...
As some of the creatures begin to turn towards you, he says, "Worry not of your voice carrying. I will grant you this, that your voice will reach the edge of this place."
Okay, if you say so. Friends, souls, those that are stuck within these walls, I need your help to free me and yourselves. We can do this if we work as one.
As you begin to speak, the souls seem to slowly float towards you.
The power is already here. We just have to be one united front against this almighty demon, almighty thing. We can get out of this space. You souls can be free.
You see some of the souls begin to flicker a little bit. Their light seems to be gathering. They seem to be gaining a little bit more opacity as you continue.
Gather your strength, call on your memories, bring them forth. It's that which will destroy this wall in front of us.
Again, their light grows. Now roll a persuasion check.
Oh shit.
Just while you work out where persuasion check is, a quick throw out to Irish Dad in the and then also to Super Dan, who's thrown an additional one in there. Ren, you've got 2 rerolls going on here, buddy. 2 rerolls. So to match that epic speech, I'm sure you're going to roll out some epic rolls.
Let's see. I'm going to need it because I'm not super persuasive, but let's have a go.
Come on, dude, you got this.
You got this.
All right,
10.
go again. Let's see it.
Straight up. Straight up.
Let's see what the next one is. You
Reroll,
got this.
reroll,
Throw number
Come
1.
on, 20. 15.
15. All right, let's see what the
I'll
third
take
one
it.
is.
No, because I want to take that because if the next one's less than that, I'm going to be spewing.
Oh, all right. As
Okay, well, I can. I don't know.
as you begin to speak,
I would take it, Ren. I would
it's
use
too
your
late.
roll.
The fate has decided.
Ren has a 3rd reroll. Just saying.
No, I gave the opportunity.
1 in 4 to
As
beat it.
the
He's got
voice,
another
Oh my
She's got another one.
your voice carries on. Some of the lights flicker, and some of the lights burn with the energy as they begin to all move towards the edge of the light and push towards it. Though few of them still stay looking upon you, unable to reach who they once were.
Sorry, just so I'm clear, are they moving away or are they moving towards me? Or like, all the ones that are lit up?
So a few of them are like the ones that have built that light up, that are like shining. They're all just as a group, just charging towards like the boundary of this cage.
Mm-hmm.
They're making a go of this breaking out.
Okay.
But then there's a group that still stands around you who aren't glowing yet,
Okay.
and begin to look at you.
This souls that are stuck. These you are not meant for this plane. There is a space which will free your souls. I can help you get there. We can help each other. Just band together. Hit those walls. Those walls are artificial. They're not real. We can get past them if we all work together. Let's run now. And we'll run.
Go ahead and make another persuasion check.
You can take our lives.
Yes!
Natural 20.
That's what we wanted.
Very nice. All right, so
Super awesome.
as some of them begin to charge, the rest follow suit. The whole crowd begins to glow intensely as you see that instead of just this blue glow, they now begin to shine with personality, each of them taking on tones of their life as they begin to recall memories. They become themselves again as they all begin to rush to the boundary. Ren, you see your mentor smile as he too begins to run towards the crowd and beckons you to follow him. As the great surge, you start to push and you feel the ebb and the flow of the energy around you. Ren, with one final pull of your bow, make a attack for me.
23.
As you pull out what usually is an arrow, all you feel is the energy of the spirits around you. As you draw the energy of all of the ones that are in front of you into your bow, you see every soul sucked up into an arrow that you now have notched in your bow. For a moment, you admire the quiet tremble of the energy in your hand, enough to level the city. As you release, and as you do so, everybody that's currently outside, you see a light filled with multicolored beings spread out of the creature who's been fighting as Zurgulg is slowly splitting apart. As you hear the squelching of souls, as the screams and the wails of lost souls begin to leave the body, and it is very much as the body begins to fade and the souls begin to slow down, that you see a man float out of the body, and with him he holds a hand in through the connector. And you see the hand of your mentor, Ren, hold out for you last time, to bring you through with them.
Hang on. Sorry to break the flow there. Just so I understand what you just said correctly. He's holding out his hand, wanted to take me with him?
It's like one hand that's reaching through the crystal, like you're still inside, and he's holding it in to help you out.
Yeah, so I just take his hand and step forward.
And as you do so, you feel him draw you out. And in a quiet moment, the two of you have there together. You see him smile as your body begins to float naturally towards your body. So your soul goes to the body. He smiles towards you, says, I'm so proud of you. As you begin to slowly float away, and his body begins to slowly fade into the light.
And with tears starting to form in Ren's face, she just says quite quietly, Grimmer, I'll never forget you. Thank you for everything you've done.
And you see the last thing that comes is a spirit drop of a tear forming on his cheek that falls and splashes. And that is where we'll leave it for today.
With that epic and much needed 20,
Oh my god.
that
really was.
rounds out our Geekdom sponsorship. Thank you very much, guys. 10 natural 20s,
Thank you so much.
$200 to be on the
Geekdom, just
Thank you.
absolutely epic.
We just got raided from Sheriff Dan.
Sheriff Dan and crew have just missed just an amazing session.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
please,
was
please draw
amazing.
it. I would very much love to see what you could do.
Wow, that took a twist.
There it is.
Is Claymore restored?
Yeah, so you find yourself in your body again with a gasp.
And we all have full hit points. And full
So where did we leave the state of this Zurgulg? Is he finished now, or is he just?
So Zurgulg has effectively just had his entire energy source drained from him.
Probably
you
doesn't
don't
have a
yet-
shield now.
Yeah, you don't know yet the
Excellent.
outcome of him, but it doesn't look very good.
Okay.
And we don't yet know what happened to the name Dan.
Name. Okay, here we go. Super, Ultra, Mega, Dragon Zord.
Yeah. So
Backwards,
we'll find
not
out
reading it or
next
anything.
session what that entails.
I wanted to. Can we get a little emoji for Twitch of the Super, Ultra, Dragon, Megazord, please?
We'll need to actually make it so that it represents the statue, so it's a proper one for us. We'll need to get some artistry from somebody in the future.
Could you imagine
Love
the brief for that? How do you brief that? I need a thing with a house split in two, some scales, a snake.
Two cannons.
It can work.
Big
It
shout
can
out to
work.
Irish Dad. I think there was some clutch re-rolls thrown
Yeah.
people's way. I need to make a note that I've got one.
And thank you to Leja Miep for the donation to Beyond Blue, as well as
Huge.
having Robin sing.
Yeah, it was huge.
I hope that my singing was worth the donation, and I will happily do so again upon request.
She's now unsubscribed. It was really awkward. She's left.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Nudging 600.
Oh, awesome!
Uh,
Nice. Yeah, we got a
600
couple of
in.
donations today, and then that's when it was a nice way to finish it off.
620.
Hopefully next session.
Happy days.
625. You've got my
still have
time.
not rolled a Nat 20 or a Nat 1 in October.
We'll probably do we'll finish off this month with a final session, which is going to be a Halloween special.
Nice.
So we're planning to do a one shot. What's the date of that one?
The 29th,
Probably
I think.
the 29th. So it'll be very close to Halloween for what that's worth. So we'll do that one then. And then we're probably also going to be doing a Christmas special one shot in November before we probably take a break for December. But we'll make sure that everybody has some information about that as we keep going. Yes.
I'm very excited for a Christmas themed one shot. I'm going to play a goblin because
Last year
It's gonna be
I
Central
did.
Santa, right?
Everyone's
Oh,
out
yeah.
planet Goblin.
Last
all
year
the
I
goblins.
did I did the Lich that stole Christmas, which was a blast. So hopefully we can follow that up with something interesting and entertaining.
I've been seeding Robin some ideas for potential
Oh.
one shot.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's going to be a wild ride. So look forward to that, and hopefully everybody can tune in. It'll be all new characters. We'll make sure to have it all self-contained, so it'll be a good one to just join in, have some fun. Drink some spiked pumpkin juice or whatever we want to do for a Halloween thing.
Was it spice vanilla latte or pumpkin latte?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Pumpkin latte. Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
Yeah.
Unlock our inner Starbucks. Awesome. So I think if there's nothing else, team.
Yeah, are we going to
No.
stick around for the after
Sounds
show?
good.
They
Give me
each
an
of
after
us
show.
listen to one another. So
Absolutely. We're gonna record that one.
we're going to after show here, or are we going to go over to Facebook?
I think we'll stick around here. Why not?
Okay, cool. We'll do that.
I
Yeah,
like-
that's awesome.
I like here.
I
Here
like
sounds
here.
great.
We're
So-
comfortable.
Here is comfy.
Stick around. So we'll now transition into the after show segment of tonight, just having a bit of a debrief and chatting through what went down, what's going on in the big scheme of things, and some open questions to the players and me. Feel free to jump in with your own.
The people in the chat, if you have any questions,
please jump on in.
Do we need a 5-minute bio break, team?
Probably. So we'll come back in 5, and then we'll jump into that.
Sounds good. Please hang around, everyone. It's going to be awesome.